Yeah, it's already out. But now, okay, I know that person place thing, the ground, a place I never wanna go again. Smile, remember I was down, I never did. It's up to being down, are you out or you in? Girl, you know I love you to the end, my boy. I'ma teach you how to be a man, don't run. Spend toss on the whole thing, the street nigga that would everybody be. I no claim if you try to be a pussy, told the plug when he called me, ain't high, bitch, I think I've been low one time in my life, and I should have sent a friend and a bag at the same time. On boogie, could've whacked your dog out when I seen him, it was easy. Rather whack him out when he was you, double team. I think this is you some fashion, bitch, you say you creamy. I don't keep niggas around the niggas, they be skinny. I don't care, I'm in a body, got the niggas, I swear. I don't care, I'm in tight, tell me nothing, won't fit it. Niggas switch sign, I don't put niggas in my bed. You just think about the dick on the old kid, I had to learn. The older fucking boss, he had a bad, I had to learn. But friend wanna fuck, you better spam, I had to learn. Before you spin the block, drop the mask, I had to learn. At the end of the day, it's all about the game. Okay, I know that's special thing. The ground, a place I never wanna go again. Smile, remember I was down, I never did. It's up to being down, are you out or you in?
The girl we asked for directions, you know what? And Murray, when we was looking for directions, we left the National Museum.
Oh, it's been 2 years since we known him. Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Because remember when you went to that thing?
You sure right. I did say
and I just sent you a picture when you was in a hospital.
Yeah, I did. I commented. That's crazy, man.
Still ain't made it back.
Still ain't what?
And we still ain't made it
right. We supposed to go bad.
Hey, say everything about me solid. Drip, drip, ball, nigga, no stylist. Earn my stripes, rally. Niggas can't walk the block on my balance. Sleep on the floor, daddy. Sexy New York hoe, fatty. Girl, let me fit on your fatty. These bitches don't want no static. That's about me in the street, I'm solid. When it comes to the beat, solid. Gotta feed my piece, solid. Don't you worry about me, I'm
you follow Big Stone?
Late night green, solid.
Did you see she went and got some work done?
Say I'm known to keep the G.
She's staying in the house. You see, she's staying in the house with somebody else.
Hey, baby girl,
that's like a lot of them.
Yeah, and they all staying in one house. She got a TV thing and she got
every time. Ain't surprised when they say when they got they cap and they rapping, they gon' make shit happen. Really breaks no teamwork. I'm really tired of that. Yeah, that's what the crew, so don't play. Don't ask that bitch shit and tell you I don't play. Ain't sleeping on nothing. Got killers on the radar. Swear to God, they hit like paid off. And they're working trying to get them a payoff. Just sucking baby girl, I gon' stay stop. Try to set me up and blow your motherfucking face off. Nigga, I don't want to say my teeth down here in my lake house.
You have to.
Beans on milk, my stuff, nigga, safe now. Free little bitch coming trying to get tape. They ain't saving no hoe, hell no, work case now. Rich niggas can't get down to Cape Town. Running his I hit him up. I'm a juice man, rock a strip nigga. I he got a pussy, nigga, you ain't straight. Drip, drip, ball, nigga, no stop.
Everybody,
earn my stripes.
champagne from every single one. Even
New York hoe. Girl, let me fit on your fatty.
Because they probably be getting their teeth knocked out, so they just.
Everybody in the street, I'm solid. When it comes to the beat, I'm solid.
Why not?
Feed my piece, I'm solid. Don't you worry about me, I'm solid. On the late night creep, I'm solid. These week, I'm solid.
Like my teeth ain't bad, but I got this gap. If I wanted to.
There's something about me. I got no cap last nigga getting dropped. And I hood got shut off my house.
I did it like, ooh.
I was still like 1.5. No down studio for the gas. And I told her I wasn't alive. So the cash gonna rest on pints. Look good, gotta show them how to judge. Face card just say you no good. Lambo still parked in the hood. Say you're back on the gang, hot cushion. Street nigga, I sell a bitch sugar. Rose go 41, bust all boogers. 150 cash, all blues, I'm took. Fuck wrong with cooking.
Hey, what's that motivational quote?
Nigga, catch me in a couple weeks, bust down rich, I'm solid. No,
I'm just gonna type.
Watching how I take him.
No, I mean not the yeah.
Where them beans at, nigga? Where them fiends at?
Everything about me solid. Drip, drip, ball, nigga, no stylist. Earn my stripes, rallies. Niggas can't walk the block on my balance. Sleep on the floor, rally. Sexy New York hoe, fatty. Girl, let me fit on your fatty. These bitches don't want no static. That's if I'm in the street, I'm solid. When it comes to the beat, I'm solid. Gotta feed my piece, I'm solid. Don't you worry about me, I'm solid. On the late night creep, I'm solid. These pussy nigga weak, I'm silent. I say I'm known to keep it G, silent. Baby, pussy come free, I'm silent. Hey.
Song go for us, Ron.
She say, free.
Ooh. Okay, good.
Damn, you. Clock at I shake your money maker. Don't let that money make it. I shake that money maker. Don't let that money make it. Oh, shake your money maker. Don't let that money make it. Shake that money maker. Don't let that money make it. I shake that money maker. Don't let that money make it. You know I accommodate you, and I accommodate you. I make you come out. I know you're home lately. I turn your curly hair into that bone straightening. I make you moan, baby. It feel right, though. I know I'm wrong, baby. That pheromone fragrance. Can't miss no car payments. I kiss her earlobe. Like what you doing lately?
Ooh, kiss the earlobe.
The lens agitator.
Kiss the earlobe.
Talking natural beauty. No makeup applicator.
All in your ear.
Seen the applicator. She blew my camera on. Like I had
Look on you, you making your tongue on your
You ever had a guy blow your ear? Remember that?
I'm just saying, this is the start right.
My jewel carbonated, my yard of Honda Davis. I like to nominate you, to roll my dice in Vegas. I shake your money maker, don't let that money make it. I shake that money maker, don't let that money make it. I shake your money maker, don't let that money make it. I shake that money maker, don't let that money make it, baby.
Basically all these damn changes.
I don't do cap, I don't do cap, I don't do yap, I make it happen. I don't want rap, I just want tap. Just make me clap, look at that, and now that it's back, it used to be fat. What happened to that? Then she made it back. It felt like fat. Then she stopped twerking, it's like a step.
He on? Is it on? What you mean?
Yeah, we do it. We always on. Trying to get everything right on the topic.
Like a salt shaker, give me high blood pressure.
Shake that money, don't let that money make it. Shake that money, don't let that money make it. Shake that money, don't let that money make it. You know, hand out, Alcorn, Jackson State, Brown,
Rambling.
wow.
Hey, do me a favor, go over there and click on where I say comments.
I did.
No, you back on the comments? Okay, cool.
Go.
Thanks for staying tuned with the Street Queenz on StreetQueenz.com. I'm my Will.
This your girl, K. Nicole.
Your boy, stay ready, man.
Already, we all here in the building. Beside boy Red. Shout out to that boy. He out there getting it in.
Get that bread, get that bread.
Then leave. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and drop that motivational quote of the day. And this quote goes: "The thoughts and opinions of others does not determine the direction of my life."
The thoughts and opinions of others do not
Determine
determine the
direction
of my life.
of my life. We like to think that,
It really don't.
but we do take a lot of people's opinions. You know, we care about
Especially the people that you care about. Like, once you get older, you grow to know, like, and you learn.
When you're young, you don't be trying to hear none of that shit.
But then y'all, is it that y'all asking for their really opinions or thoughts, or you asking for advice? There's a difference between somebody else's opinion and somebody's advice.
Sometimes it just comes out regardless. And you gotta be asked, depending on who they are.
Yeah, lots of people gonna, have opinions on what you do regardless.
Yeah, you right.
So. That's a good
You got, yeah, it is. It's a good quote.
Because I know when I was younger, I strive to please, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I really didn't do what I wanted per se, because I was always trying to please everybody and do the right thing and not make nobody, disappointed. But in the end, you still like, everybody is not gonna be happy. Everybody like.
You can't make everybody happy. Live your life for you, man. I'm telling you. Because in the end, you're gonna regret it.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, so that's our motivation quote. When we come back, we're gonna run into that TOD unless y'all ready to just dive in.
We can go into the motivation. The topic. Y'all wanna go to the topic?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go into the topic. We just let's go.
So the TOD is, could you be in a relationship with a man, woman, if their parents didn't like you?
So, could I date a guy if his mom didn't like me? I ain't really been in a relationship when they didn't like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been in one where a sister hasn't liked me per se. I don't know why not, or whatever. I think it would eventually put a strain on that relationship, most definitely. Because of course that guy,
especially if she's open about, or if the parent is open about not liking you, and so then it,
and you gotta be careful because she would do things to kind of put a wedge, between the two. So you have to be really careful with it. But I think I would try to do my part and do my due diligence before I be like, you know what, you can have her.
Yeah.
Both y'all asses go home.
Right.
But that would be a stressful situation.
That would be. I think so too. I think I dated a guy, and I think his mama, it wasn't that she didn't like me because I met her, and she was nice to me when I met her, of course, but I think she was just kind of like, it was a race thing. So she probably wanted him to be, with his other people. Yeah. So I think she was just like kind of indifferent, but she never, when I did meet her, she didn't make me feel some type of way. But I knew, like, from him, conversation with him, that, how she knew that. But it didn't put a strain on the relationship because she didn't make me feel some type of way.
It really just depends on how that parent is and what they do and how they act and the things they do. Yeah. Because there's a way to say, I disapprove of who you date, but that's your business. Like, we all grown.
Pretty much. I think it mostly be the mamas. I don't think it'd be like the daddies. I mean, it's probably the daddies for the girls, though.
Yes,
and the mamas for the boys. My dad ain't like none of my boys.
Man, I done had a daddy pull a knife on me. And literally pulled a knife and set it on my lap while he talked to me.
And you still smashed his daughter.
It was because I smashed his daughter.
Well, shoot, you didn't already smash.
Man, we was together for years. This was in high school, and I was 16. And
it's just a scare tactic. He wasn't gonna do that.
No, that wasn't a scare tactic. He was serious. He found out his daughter was pregnant and lost the baby because she got sick and they had to take her to the hospital. And we had been together for like 6-7 months, and he knew. So he came to me while we was at the hospital because I went up there to visit, and he sat me down and he said, "Hey, come over here." Sat me down in the chair and put that knife right on my lap. Don't lie to me. I remember the first thing he said. Don't lie to me. I knew then. I said, I'm in trouble, but I don't even know what I'm in trouble for because I didn't.
You didn't even know.
Oh,
wow,
shit.
That's crazy.
I don't even think I told her about that. I don't think I ever told her about that. Matter of fact, not too long after that, we broke up.
About him doing that?
Yeah, I didn't tell her about that shit right there.
Why y'all broke up? Because of him?
Yeah, he wanted us to get on. I couldn't even come over. I couldn't even go over there and see her.
Well, if y'all were young, if y'all were in high school, I could see.
Yeah, I couldn't go over there and see her.
I
No
could
more.
see him
Nothing.
like.
It was nothing. It was none of that.
What's interesting in thinking about this topic is, you know, as you grow up, parents or mothers, like, don't date him. Like, you can't have a boyfriend. You ain't gonna do this, leave him alone. But then it's like, when you get of age, it's like, why you not married? Why you can't keep a man? Why?
Because if I would have started early. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
You wouldn't have ran this such a goddamn.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. People funny, like, I don't think people really realize, or parents really don't realize, like, the effect they have on the decisions that they force upon you. Like, they think they're doing right by you and for you, but they really not. It's like, where's the communication? Where is the understanding about what decisions I'm making for myself and the ones you're trying to impose on me and my future? I've been through it, and it's just like, people just need to realize and try to think outside the box, not just about what you want, or I don't want her doing
what
it,
you think is right, or
Yeah.
Yeah. They so for the most part they're so busy trying to be protective of you that they're not letting you live your life.
And I can understand why they would want to do some things, and like, I think that was you, my real, asking me when I'm gonna let my daughters date.
Yeah.
And
I was just curious because the girls are getting
oh my God,
older now and they're growing, and it's, to me, I'm terrified for you.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about what you mean. You try not to think about it. That's not gonna stop them from growing.
But it's a very good question. But in that, my daughters are, let's say 10 and 11, okay? So it's a good question. And I thought about it, and what I told you was, it's really hard to say, like, and I can't be like, oh, I'm not gonna let them date until they 16 or 18. I can't say that, because for me, I think I started talking to
Your friend, your guy friend.
well, he was my boyfriend for about 6 years. I think I started dating at 12 or 13. But when we started, that wasn't the initial thing. It was just a friendship. And then my grandma got involved, and it evolved into a whole relationship just because she had got in between it. And just out of spite and all that, I would just go against the grain because of her. We ended up dating. But at that age, at 12 or 13 or 14, we knew that we didn't want to have sex, we didn't want to have kids, we didn't want to catch diseases, so that's nothing that we focused on or even did. And we did a lot together, family trips and everything, but we knew for ourselves that's not what we wanted. So I would have to say, as parents, you need to know your children. You need to be able to have these conversations with them to gauge where their mental is, and not just be so controlling and try to keep them away from the world. Right? Because it's only when they get out there that's even gonna make it worse. But thank God I didn't go that route. I could have went and did a whole lot of things, but I don't like taking sacrifice, like taking a risk and shit like that. So thank God I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But just imagine.
But then it just goes to show, like, how much trust do you have in your children, or how well do you really know your child? You know what I'm saying? Because if your parents really knew you, they would know, oh, okay, Nicole, like, she ain't on that type of stuff. Like, I know her, I see how she reacts to certain situations or whatever. Then you would think. If you
do not let them have these relationships with boys at a young age, what do you think is gonna happen when they get older? You trying to keep them away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's okay for them to have male friends. They ain't gonna be hip on game. Right. Like, you always hear, dads be telling their girls, I'm gonna, do this for my daughter, I'm gonna do this for her, so she'll know. Like, when a guy come around, that ain't nothing special. Okay, you tell me I'm pretty. My daddy tell me I'm beautiful all the time. So you hear. But you gotta build it as parents. You gotta build your kids up. Yeah. To where like, I know they're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. But everybody make mistakes. Kids make mistakes and this and that. So you have to be mindful of that too.
Because when they was growing up, they made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and I think as far as my grandma, that was her main thing. She don't want us making the same mistakes she did. But I feel like you went about it the wrong way. Because even in you doing that, I still.
Yeah, but I think that tough parent stuff, it work on certain kids. It don't work on all of them though. But because I can tell like how my dad interacted with me and how my dad interacted with my sister was totally different. That little scare tactic stuff worked on me, but it didn't work on my sister.
Yeah, every kid
is not work on. Let me tell you,
every child is different.
My sister is tough, and
that's how it is for Naya and Mariah. I can do the talk loud and stuff with Naya. She ain't trying to get no whooping. She like me. Baby, don't put no finger on me. And if you whoop me, I'm mad at you for like a week. I don't want your food. We ain't cool right now.
Talk to you.
So I don't have to do too much with Naya. She's like me. She ain't about that life. She ain't about to be stealing. She don't like getting in trouble. Her feelings get hurt if you look at her wrong. She's just that tight. Now, Mariah, on the other hand, that's a whole nother beast.
Ooh, that rah-rah, man.
She gonna take that ass whooping, come back 2 minutes later and hug on me and kiss on me and love me, and go on about the second thing. She just that type. So you gotta know your kids. You got to. And I already know which one is. I'm telling my daughter. I told Rah, look, you got one time. You go to jail and get in trouble. You got one time. I'm telling you, I'm bailing you out one time.
Like that. It's like that.
You got one time because I done told you to stop taking shit, stop putting your hands on people. I done told her certain things. And if you don't learn how to control your emotions and your anger, it's gonna lead you in a place you don't want to be. And unfortunately, I work in that environment and I tell y'all about it all the time. So you need to take heed because I'm not telling you nothing wrong. I'm your mom. I'm never gonna put you in a situation I'm not one time.
You know what's funny about
and this is how I talk to my kids. And kids are smart.
Yes, they are.
They are super smart, and the best thing you can do is be real with them. Mm-hmm. And I thank God for my dad's side of the family because they kept it real, especially rest in peace, my grandma Sue and my grandpa. They just told it how it was, and I thank them for that. And I just wish my mom and them would have did the same thing because I think being real is the best way. And so, sometimes you don't have the words. And I just remember I was 9, 10, 11, and my dad was a street nigga thug. He didn't have no high school, he didn't graduate and none of that. But I remember he pulled me to the side and he just wanted to talk to me. And he did not know I'm his oldest daughter at 9 and 10. And he's trying to tell me something and he just didn't know how to tell me. And I'm like, Daddy, just tell me, just say it. You know what I'm saying? Just say it. And then he was wild with it. And I understood.
What was he
Well, he was just telling me niggas just want your cat and this and that. And
that's how you're supposed to be. Because I said if I ever had a daughter, I was going to be upfront and blunt with her.
And that's how you need to be. Because niggas.
Wait, when did he have this conversation with you?
I want to say between the ages of 9 and 11.
Hmm?
Is that the right age?
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I got a question.
My cousin was 8, 9, coming to the door telling me about what kids was doing in the closet and stuff.
Baby.
Yeah, because I was gonna say what age is the right age?
Yeah.
Like, what age is the right age? Like people, we ask that.
It just depends. Listen to the music they listening to. Yeah. Some of these lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
Square
these TikToks.
Music, you have TV and stuff.
That's one of the biggest TikToks.
I gauge your children. So I've been gauging them for years now, just throwing out certain words. What is such and such? And if they like, what the fuck? Never mind. Move on. You know what I'm saying? But you can say something, and if they look like, then they know a little bit about it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, so I already know now I need to be having to talk. And I ask somebody, I'm like, well, I do not know how
to bring it
out, and because it needs to be had, and I just haven't had it yet. But I know.
Oh, now I gotta talk back.
I know they know some things. So yeah.
But I be telling Nala, I be like, you pretty. But don't let them get to your head because you need brains too, boo. Like you think, oh, you know, if you think being pretty gonna get you through life, it ain't. I tell her that all the time. You need beauty and brains. It's true. Beauty on the inside.
And you know, just going back to that story about you telling them if you go to jail.
You got one time.
I remember going to jail my first time while I was in high school, and I had to stay overnight. And I ended up getting out that morning. And the moment I got out, I called my mama. My mama said, "Why you didn't call me when you got locked up?" I said, "Mama, you been putting it in my head my whole life. Don't call you if I go to jail. So why the hell I'm gonna call you? I called grandma. Grandma got me."
I just sent you the video where the boy was playing a prank on his mama, and she answered. She was like, "Call your daddy."
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
but I would never, like, the first time. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but it's a long conversation. And at this point, you knowingly putting yourself in these situations. So I'm not about to do that. I didn't see both my grandmas go through their kids in and out of jail. You know, putting money on the books, struggling, finding rings and stuff like that. And I just feel like y'all don't understand like y'all choices and how that affect other people and what they gotta do to sit here and make sacrifices for you. And then you get out and you go right back. That's not fair.
Yes, because I have family members, my brothers, my cousins and stuff. Like, and that's stressful. And like for one of my cousins, I'm like his go-to. And you know, this last time he went to jail was like he could tell like I was just thin, and I'm just like it's a lot of pressure on me. Like you want me to pick up all the time. You want to sit here and talk like I want to be there for you, but it's only so much that I can say to you right now because I'm tired of putting money on your books and trying to find you a lawyer, talking to your lawyers, running around town, doing all this. Like it's a lot.
There's better choices you can make.
Yes,
even when you get in these situations to help out and you don't do it. So yeah, I know it's stressful, and I remember having these talks with my daddy's mom, like, well, grandma.
How you do
it?
Yeah.
But I haven't got to that point, but a mother's love for their children is so strong. So what can I say? But I just know it's hard. And I just feel like I never have, I'm 33 and I've never, ever put my family in that. I would never want to put nobody in that situation. I didn't got myself being with certain people. I didn't got myself in a situation when I needed help, and that hurt. Like I shouldn't. I've always been a one where my family come to me. So when I needed help, that hurt. So I don't know.
Cause you be the go-to person, so you ain't got nobody to really go to for help. Cause you helping all these people, but
or again, because you trying to please everybody and you trying to do the right thing. When you do go for help, it's like,
you're strong.
I feel ashamed.
Like real talk.
You go to who you know you can go to.
You say that, but to be honest with you, you say that right there? Who you?
Well, I already know my daddy. My daddy's always in my corner.
I like to have my daddy.
That's what I'm saying.
I like to have my daddy.
I'm talking about me,
my daddy.
Of
course, my grandma, but I try to.
But I'm gonna exhaust all of my options. Like before I feel like I'm gonna ask for help, I'm gonna exhaust all of it's gonna be. That's why my daddy used to tell me when I came to him, it was like I needed help right then and right there. And I remember us having this talk, and he was like, "You have to stop doing that." Cause you think you can handle everything, and then you come to me, and it's like down to the wire, and I gotta, drop it. And of course, my daddy, he done it more than a couple times. When he done dropped everything and helped me, but he was like, "You have to stop doing it." And I still ain't there, cause I still be. But anyway, we had that talk or whatever, but my daddy always came through for me. Like in school, I remember one time I needed money to get back in school. They wouldn't let me back in, and I needed like $2,000 or something, and he came through clutch.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say.
It's like my dad now. He about to. I need help with my girls. I got you. When you need me.
Yep.
And I ain't pressed them. I've been making it work, knowing that I do need help. But I've been like, I'm just gonna tough it out, do what I can. But it's to the point where it's like, look, Daddy, I really need some help. So he was like, I got you. I'm gonna be down there. Like, I'm gonna get a job. Just let me know. I got you. Don't worry about it. But at the same time, I always tell my dad out. So I already told him, he's like, well, you know, I still got bills. If I come down there, I ain't gonna be working and this and that. But I'm like, I got you. Your little bills, my dad ain't really got no bills.
He be helping out though.
My dad always
he
come
cook, he clean.
Oh yeah.
He do it all. So shoot. You got somebody doing that for you. But y'all, we still on the TOD, and y'all see what the topic is. And we like to go all around.
We always veer off topic. But the topic is, if you was dating,
could you be in a relationship with someone if their parents did not like you?
That's the topic. Could you be in a relationship with someone whose parents didn't like you?
So call in, give us your thoughts.
832-975-8100. That's our number. Give us a call and comment on the TOD. When we come back, we're still gonna be on that topic. Keep it locked to Street Queen.
On Street100.com.
Already.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. We're still on the TOD. If y'all wanna call in, comment.
This tea tastes like he got.
Yes, I do be getting guilty when I
think she crazy like
What's up,
I know that's right, Elsie. You ain't dating. I ain't paying you like
couldn't change. I am boss.
She gonna be around forever. That shit gonna be around forever. That's a lot. And sometimes you stress about stuff that ain't even right there.
Of course you want to be in a relationship with somebody, and you want to bring the family together. You don't want to bring like tension and religion and I don't know.
But me,
I know I could.
And guys,
if they mama didn't like me, I'm just gonna be cordial. I'm gonna stay my distance.
I only had one problem with Mama Mel just because she was good friends with my and told her I was in the street selling girls and all this and she liked me when she was sitting meet me when I thought it, but I ain't told her everything I was doing. I was saying she just didn't like me no more. You can't come over, you can't talk to my daughter. I'm like, God, but I can't be mad at her. I couldn't be mad at her. I was mad at my age for telling my business. But that was a different But you know what? Out of all that, I've never had. The mama's the one I always. I've always. I don't know why, but I always. Most of the time, the dad is trouble like. There was only 2 exes I had.
My dad ain't never met.
No, he did 3. When I was younger, I was dating this little guy in the neighborhood, and my dad ended up coming over and he ended up like, I guess my daddy seen, he was like, talking to him, figured out who
my mama don't like no female. The first 6 weeks.
That question reminds me of I seen a video when it was the wife and the mama, and the wife was telling the mama to get in the back seat.
Oh yeah.
So what would y'all do in that type of situation? Like who belongs in the front? I know if it was me, if it's my mother-in-law, I'm gonna let my mother-in-law ride in front.
But you can already tell they've always had tension. So at the end of the day, that's in my car. I don't know. If you disrespecting me and talking to me crazy, it's in my car. Get in the back. If it, being on some petty shit. But if it's already been tension, like you already know what it is. Yeah. You don't be petty. Get in the bed. Matter of fact, take your mama home somewhere. Where her car at? Where your car at? I'm gonna meet y'all there. Why we gotta go together? It just depends on the circumstance.
It depends on who I already is. Like, cause the question was making your girl give it back for your mama. I'm not doing that.
You making your girl give it back for your mama?
You remember original question. You go pick up your mama in the front seat with the regular girl getting the back. No, mama, you gonna have to just ride. I'm sorry. Because I'm not gonna have no argument. I'm trying to get to the class. Yeah, it's a seat. To be honest with you, how about you drive? I'll sit in the back seat because I like being chauffeur in any goddamn way.
Yes, he said why he didn't like one of them.
Yeah, he said the first
I
6
think
weeks.
he was, I don't think he was
What's up, like? What's up, KT? I see you in the building. What's up, Quick? What's up, D?
Kay said, first of all, it's my car. I paid the note on the car.
How did she get over here in the first place to be getting in my car?
Man.
Nah, I'm not like that, y'all.
Y'all probably in the comment on the People barely made it. People had to grow on that.
I'm trying to see if anybody, my mama didn't like, cause I don't bring nobody around my mama. She like everybody I bring around. Which it ain't me. I don't take nobody around my mama.
My dad said, my dad like
bringing people around us.
It's on, and then I'm gonna tell you, my grandma is even worse. She's on it.
my daddy like, it don't
And
matter.
one of the reasons why.
That's on you. You gotta deal with that motherfucker. But he gonna tell me stuff he don't like. Yeah. But like I said, he told me that.
My dad met him. That when I was younger, and he met my dad. He met another girl.
You know, every time my grandma mentioned her, she's like, y'all not shaking up yet. I told her, it's in the Bible, you're supposed to shake up till you get married. That's every time. It don't matter what it is. That's the
Well,
first.
you gotta try it out first to see if it's gonna work.
Yeah, that's the first thing come out of grandma. She loved always made it devil. So she gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's shaking up.
Well, this is good.
I tell her how to shake it. The whole time. Big fish. That's that house.
Okay. So deal.
I don't want no coconut. I do, but I had a food and it had coconut on it, and I ain't like it, so I didn't eat too much of it. Popcorn, coconut chips. Just coconut chips.
Big trap season, bro.
Coconut bang, money fall. Need them big old racks. Fuck you, dog. Always chill. I'ma run it up. Take care now. Don't let you finish. Going temple.
Like getting Keisha.
I'm doing that. Bitch, wanna cry, baby. Fuck you good. Look you in your eyes, baby. Say it get right. Ain't gon' lie, baby. Ain't gon' buy what I'm gonna buy, baby. Oh. Rich it in. I'm bread. I cut them up.
You like ain't that dog. You like a red dog. You like a red dog.
If I don't do what I want, I'll be back. Yeah, that's not what I think I do is sleep. If I don't get what I want, I throw a fit. Attitude, I'll stank cause I'm the shit. Got that Dunkin' Hines, I like my niggas rich. That's like basketball, I drop it real low. Ass got a few stretch marks on it cause it's real though. Shake his ass, make him cock out, make his damn grill show. If you ain't spinning, then I'm at your friend, acting like a real. I like make it hard, watch his ass shake like jello. Might just end up to my kitty, he like hello. I might lick him up and down like a Rello. He said this pussy need a ring like Mellow. Break the bank, money fall, need them big old racks. Fuck you thought, I'ma run it up, text popping off. Baby, throwing tip, knock it off. I'm throwing shit, bitch, wanna cry, baby. Fuck you good, look you in your eyes, baby. Say it get right, ain't gon' lie, baby. He gon' buy what I wanna buy, baby. I'm a bread. I cut him up and see what eat it from the back. Who's you rich it ain't thick? I'm a bread. If I don't do it, I won't be back.
I smack your ass like ice. I ain't gon' pay your bills, little bitch, ain't got no stripes. What the fuck were you when they tried to give me life? Before I fuck with you, I take chances on the dice. Let me tell you about these big ass hoe. I ain't giving no hoe no though, cause I got on polo. You be fucking on a solo, but I fuck a solo. Let me not fuck two bitches in one time when I'm solo. Let me not fuck two bitches in one time like a photo. This my bitch. If I tell her sit, that mean she gon' go though. Ice my bitch, ice my neck and wrist. That mean I got dodo. She so thick, when she hit that split, she know I'm gon' throw though. She know if she keep on dancing, I'm gon' throw.
Take it back, money fall. Them big old racks, fuck you thought. I'ma bring it up.
They got nowhere to go.
Baby, start taking.
Straight on the straight. Get drunk and go to the friends.
We gon' buy what I wanna buy, baby. Oh, bougie, ratchet and thick. I'm a break. I cut them up a few. Bougie, ratchet and thick. I'm a break. If I don't get what I want, I keep talking back.
Okay, I see you back. Hey.
So, I typed the text to a girl I used to see, saying that I show 16 I wanna be her, and this message is right up. And I see every girl that I see around town, and they see out down, but I'd rather see her smile. With this all around us.
That wasn't the transition.
Makes no sense. I know
It's all-
looking back on spaceships. Don't tell me look for the rear view mirrors, they dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now lit. I'm so like a pimp. I'm glad it's night. So the light from the sun will not burn me on my bum. When I shoot the moon, I jump the room like a preemie out the moon. My body getting too soon. Don't do it. Reconsider. Breathe some liquor. Short on the subject. You
It's like
sure
Mike did what?
you know we got your back like chiropractic.
It's like Mike did
If
what?
you dirty, put my car ass out as in the detergent. Now hurry. Call to the office. I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Keep your heart.
You know, I ain't taking fried food.
So John, I get to choose it. Love, I never fuck without a
So how's that not following the
drive fucking dresser. Top notch clothes, get the most, nothing less. Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club.
That's
That's bitch, it gets no love.
God damn it, that's why the $40. I ain't listened to the song in a while. I smashed up. I kept thinking it was good. Every time they had to worry, I was there for an hour. So
I need to turn you a sideways. I need to turn you a sideways. I need
Baby, you been rolling solo, trying to get back with the team, and that's just winning on the other side. You know what I mean? I show you see you never seen such a one thing that come from. Trying to stay on, because you don't make it.
That ain't my style. You know, real streets.
I'm trying to stick his hands in the you know how hard it is to live. Like, I want to drink. I got to look at the house. I be looking at it. I got beer in the refrigerator. And what's a hoe with no pimp? And what's a pimp with no hoe? Don't be a lady, you know you're digging out.
Her name is Margo.
Big talk shit come out my mouth. Good came in the house. I'm a smooth ass bitch. I like the pop. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. It go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. It go in and out, 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 in and out. In and out, in and out.
Let me hit number 10 with some Big Lotto song on the side.
Some what? I'ma pop it if I pull out. Trap who make them pull out. I just tryna keep it classy, hold on, make me bring the hood out. If the bitch won't beef, tell her pull up to the cookout. Big Lotto, big big back ends, yeah, bitch, I'm booked out. In and out, I'ma put it in his mouth. With my crown, I'm the queen of the south. My wrist water, pussy water, don't drown. Blocking my DR, they'll think you run down. It hit harder when you come up on the bottom. Touch the MA21, bitch, I'm a motherfucking problem. Nigga ain't know how to eat it, but I taught him. Put it on him once and it's got it. Only big talk shit come out my mouth. You know the sex too good, can't leave the house. I'm a 4 days bitch, I like the pout. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. It go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. It go in and out, 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 in and out.
100,000, that's some chump change. Man, this nigga eat my pussy coming home from the heat game. That bitch is nervous that I want, they want sleep changes. Boss bitch, boy, I'm too dangerous. Make a trap, nigga, come up out them palm angels. I ain't cheating with no nigga, we was entangled. I was in school, y'all was singing Star Spangled. Fuck a bad team, trying to get no car angry. Put it in my mouth, in and out, quick and fast, put it out, make it drip, put it straight up in my ass. Give me cash while I leave, you might never hit again. Never suck it, look at kids, tell chickens to really run. Still the same bitch, y'all ain't fucking me. Push about the feds, fuck the government. I don't clear rooms like who I'm fucking with. Really don't need these niggas, so I brother them. Pop my shit, I ain't scared of no bitch. New AP, but every time I took those bitch, don't test my wrist, won't pass this quiz. You bitches was in and out, I'm still that bitch. Only big talk shit come out my mouth. You know the sex too good, can't leave the house. I'm a 4 days bitch, I like the pout. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. It go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. My nigga pop that shit if you pull it out. It go in and out, 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 in and out. It's the Queenz, please. 9 months motherfucking pregnant like wow.
I'm bold.
Little nigga want to try it. I told him this last night I'm right. Ass better have a body. Ain't a nigga alive that's gonna die. This nigga making me feel his body. Can't speak with lies. To be honest, I hope one day you get a play big with the diamonds. I'ma keep your bacon out. You don't have to smoke, get your bacon out. Ain't keep your bacon out. Ain't in the rest of mine, but I'm gonna do some bacon out. Bitches coming down back to sad. We're very glad. You in that trip that I already had. You see to your dance, do that thing, poke out them pants. If it's something, I got plans. Just from the summertime. $10 on your head. Niggas violating the gang, go in the bed. Nigga in the street, but if you're coming to bed, chopper on them, that's my shooter in the red. Little nigga can't keep my pussy out his head. Fuck the last night, gotta book me in advance. Been a bad girl, and I'm trying to get spanked. Pretty little body, but my face looks stank. I be in the truck that cost your whole house. Bitches in my treatment, but don't come close. If you wanna celebrate the best, then come close. Bitches ain't saying nothing but doing the utmost. Only wanna chew on my edible panties. When I tell them for you tomorrow, you can't leave. Get the off-white sneakers, rocking a tan week. When I come out, grab food, but it's the stampede.
Bitch want ride it. Told the bitch don't get her body. Keep right beside me. I'ma get in that thing, get sliding. This bitch making me feel erotic. She gotta get on this rocket. I was gonna fuck her mileage. And her grandma related to the whiners. Ooh, that's the shit that I like. You a church girl, bitch, you like Chris. You ain't never had probably leave out this can. I'ma fuck you all night. Oh, baby, yeah, this bitch with the hurt, baby. What a work at? My young niggas waking up Saturday, wanna see me do my dance. In these $1,000 pants, don't just spend me at my pants. Oh, like chop on my face. $1,000 on your head. She snatch niggas, mom to the face. I keep bands. This bitch can't keep a pussy on my hands. Got a real little recipe on my hands. I'm stuck in the room with 2 on their hands. I be in the third row with cookies on their hands. I be in the nose, you need that music bust. Cause I can't be jealous of nigga. I'm trying to see the bullet from up on that thing. Double back with a white boy shit on that thing. Stand up. Don't you should try on the thing. I never look. I'm fucking all the deal like it goes. These drugs on the joke, my nigga, I'm just talking. You better jiggle trying to shove things. You still can't wanna see me do my dance. In these $1,000 pants. Don't just spend me at my pants. Oh, like chop on my hands.
Hey, Barry, what you got? They gotta really have like a jelly people for night. Y'all ready to go back? Street Queenz on streetqueenstheheat.com. I'm my Will.
This your girl, K. Nicole.
Your boy, stay ready, Macc.
Already. We still on the TOD. The TOD is, could you be in a relationship with someone if their parents didn't like you? And so some of y'all act like y'all scared to call in, but that's okay. Y'all commented on him live. So I had
What they had to say.
I done had a few.
I got a lot of comments. Somebody said I ain't scared of no mama, but I wouldn't want to date him if he can't get it right with her. Charles said he would date someone if their parents didn't like him. He said he ain't dating the parents. Alvin said you have to have a healthy relationship with the parents. He said they're your support system. They offer everything from advice, free child care to money for serious matters. Very true. Very true. But and then Ebony commented and said not all parents do that. That's also true. A lot of grandparents feel like they done did their part, they done did their job, and they ain't finna take care of your kids. Even if your grandma watched you. So yeah.
Some of them don't like you, but they just deal with you. You never know they don't like you.
I feel like the parents really have to have like a real valid reason for why they don't like you for the relationship not to like work out. Not like on no dry like, oh, she ain't good enough for my son type stuff. Like, girl gone. But I wonder.
There's a lot of women out there like that.
I'm pretty sure it is, but what I'm saying is that's not no valid reason. Like, I don't know, girl. Your son ain't shit. Little do you know. Your son ain't shit. Shoot. I'm over here. He giving me the phone. He want me to talk to customer service because he can't schedule a dentist appointment. Now, you right? Look,
Let it out.
I'm just saying.
Let it out.
I'm just saying.
Get it out your chest.
Y'all little boys out here be acting like y'all help this. Y'all be letting y'all mama run y'all. Okay.
Y'all little boys, I'm a grown man.
We gonna make his own appointment. Period.
I think I'm not. But I need somebody else to do everything I've been doing for 37 years.
Oh, we got a brave soul.
Let's see who's gonna get on this line.
Okay. We got a caller.
Let's see what they talk about.
Hey, how are you?
I can't hear.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, cousin.
Are all of them home?
Oh, it's LaDonna. It's not Lisa. I'm sorry. Hey, LaDonna. Good.
Y'all turned up.
I see. Y'all gonna, so you want to comment on the TOD? Yes.
So I have been in a relationship with my mom and dad, and I have had
Mm-hmm.
because you cannot always know what share something because when you might not like some people might think it's like that and
Yeah. Yeah, but at the end of the day, do y'all like work it out though? Or is it tension with the family?
It's like if your family loves you, they gonna love you.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then they can't put themselves first because they're not gonna be the one that puts their first. I learned. I mean, I had fortune. Not for my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got with my husband, I had and I had family. And you have to realize it's gonna be wrong.
Yep.
Your parents are gonna reflect for, so they live in their life. And then what you wanna be?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then you cut yourself short.
I mean, I And I just feel everybody.
Look, yeah.
Including yourself. Find for. You gotta find your soulmate. You can't find somebody else's soulmate. There's only one person for you on this earth. Not your parents. They done already found somebody for you. And if you look, I always tell girls, when they be feeling me about their parents, I ask them one question. Is your mom married? Are you single?
It's gonna tell you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I agree.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for calling in and coming on the TOD, LaDonna. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. Bye. Y'all have a good night. Oh. All right. So we had our first caller. LaDonna called in, my cousin, and she said, you know, they both had issues on both of their sides of their family, but she said they just decided, you know, they was gonna stick together. And I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do. Because sometimes you can't let everybody else's opinions and, you know, whatever come in between what you got going on. If you feel like that's your soulmate and that's the person you're supposed to be with, then hey, do what you gotta do. That's that. You couldn't hear the call, okay? What's wrong with the headphones? Those ones headsets. I'm scared to move it. But all right, we still on that TOD. I think somebody else was trying to call in, so call back caller. We had somebody on the line and we couldn't click over, so you can call back and comment on the TOD. You got anybody in your comments, Kay? Oh no. Oh, B, I think you got some people in your comments.
You got a few.
What you got?
Let's see. LaShondra said, she said the answer is yes. I am not with the parents, I am with him. And if I'm treating him with respect and he is going without, I could care less what they think. And then we got Denise, she says yes because I'm grown. And two, I'm not fucking his parents. I know how to deal with people like that, but I've never had issues like that. If we broke up, then they will automatically say it's his fault.
Damn.
Don Julio says, I remember this girl from Alexandria's granddaddy told her that I was too dark to date her, and she dumped me.
Damn. Okay.
Dominisha says, yes, been there, done that. Carla said, at this age now, and now that I know better, hell no.
Wow.
It
ain't worth it. It ain't worth the drama.
It ain't worth the drama. Don said my mama don't like females for the first 6 weeks.
He sound like a mama's boy. Sound like a mama's boy, Don Julio.
He also said from that earlier, he said my mama riding in the back.
Oh, okay. Well, he put his mama in the back. I mean, shoot. Y'all both paying for that car. No, that ain't her car. She can ride in the back comfortable. Ain't nothing wrong. Being in the back does not make you a second-class citizen, okay? You can ride the back seat. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all give us a call and comment on the TLD 832-975-8100. When we come back, it's still gonna be on the TLD. Keep it off the street, Queenz.
On Street 100, the heat. Already.
Money, oh, be a bomb. Look down, I'm sure I'll be a bomb. Skyscraper, if you're not like me. Anything I want me to them have to be a boy. Call my money, I'm gonna calculate a dollar. I'm not here, I go follow my career. That's right. Money over there. I curve out. Can't step on it, call me on the door, man. Money nigga, but me back, I don't bring the future. I'm black cheese man, but what's new? Contract to meet with those views. Man, I'm mad, yeah. They don't know they're talking to a bad guy. Because I'm rating your bitches like I'm a cat man. I need a train of bitches like the gang bang. Right there. I ain't perfect, but I promise I don't do you wrong. Loyalty before the sun, I know money long. Got a hold of like a black girl. They ain't like me, but I still wish I'm well. I ain't perfect, but I promise I don't do you wrong. Loyalty before the sun, I know money long. All the drug dealers for me, the presidents want to give me. All the girls in the city, and bring it back to see. that boy Diddy. Never sick of innocence. I'm drinking, I'm feeling dizzy. I be niggas right. You really have to be a Chat to me, chat to me, chat to me, chat to me, chat to me.
Hey, Alvin. We're gonna let this song finish, then we're gonna bring it on, okay? Or you wanna go ahead and bring it on? Okay, we're about to bring it on. Thanks for staying tuned with the Street Queens on street150.com. I'm my Will.
This your girl, K. Nicole.
Hey, your boy, stay ready, Mac.
Already still in the TOD. We got a caller on the line. Caller, you still there? Okay. So the TOD is, could you date someone if their parents didn't like you?
So, can you date someone? Yes. But should you? Absolutely not.
No.
Not have.
Should not have to. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, what if you feel like that's your soulmate?
It could be just the thing. But then, I don't know where that is very still idea of relationships like the people in the world. Yes, but in reality, no. Especially if you're married. Dating, courtship is like you're focused on just doing that present moment. You're not focused on anything else. But when you grow past that stage, you think about, let's say, you're married to other people. Now you're enjoying family together. Marriage has always been about that. Even from but Dion, the king would afford more by marrying, marriage. It's all about business and politics and combining,
I
made a farmer and a big farmer together. Hey, I see it together on what we're getting to have a big farm. This has to get along. Now, to the balance, I feel that, I say, let's say, you run your house the way you run your house, you raise your kids when you raise your kids, like what your parents say. You do what's best for you, there's a generation things change. So you cannot allow your parents to keep their words out. That's their dream. That's what you dream or you would be there. However, you have to be there, like, and it helps them have them. That's the whole point. So it's not just somebody.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't make everybody happy, and sometimes some people just don't
and then you was talking.
don't mesh, I guess.
Yeah, and you was talking about it being politics like this in the 1700s and the 1600s and 400 in the Stone Age. This ain't those times
It
anymore.
would be nice to be able to have everybody get along. I mean, I think that's ideal to have everyone get along, but sometimes that's just not always the case.
Yeah,
and some people are just brought up differently, and
You don't have to be like, not like, oh, I'm shocked my mother-in-law, or I'm on this, my father-in-law. You don't have to be like, but you have
Do you?
to like, you don't have to like me, a lot of times.
yeah, I think you do have to be cordial. Yeah, I think there has to be respect.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
Given
yeah,
both
you gotta be
ways,
respectful.
both ways though. And it ain't gonna be no, huh?
Especially if you have children and grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
And then grandchildren have to, you have grandparents.
No, they shouldn't have to do that.
That's what you get there. Which is natural, but that's not fair to the child. There's, that other generation have.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about that brand. Like I said, it's down but there have some of our parents talk. We're talking to their talk. So sometimes you gotta cut up completely off. Those are like extreme cases. I'm not saying everything is. Those are extreme cases that hey, sometimes you just gotta cut them off. But their type of behavior is not only creating issues with you and your relationship, it turns down to your
Yeah.
those are extreme situations, but an average situation, you're not going to always get along. It's kind of like when you're with somebody, you have an intimate relationship with somebody, but that parents have a different type of relationship. It's like the whole idea of a mama's boy. A man needs his wife first before his mother. However, his mother still important. Sometimes if you don't set those values with both people, that becomes and vice versa. Same thing like living dead girl. Vice versa, because it's still that whole thing like I'm her man now.
I'm her daddy.
I'm her daddy now. I'm daddy.
Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right. But as a father, when you give your daughter away, you trust in the person she picked to take over for being that protector, for being that leader, and to be able to lead her family. So that's why. And if the father doesn't allow you to lead and be that protector, how are you going to be able to be in a relationship with that person when the father is not allowing you to do that?
Yeah.
So that's why we say it's a different day and age, because right now you're living in the age where a lot of times these women, you get more women leaders than you do have men. So with you got these old school fathers with them old school ways, but if that woman is in love with that dude and he ain't going nowhere, and the father just don't like him and she don't feel like leaving nowhere, what you think she gonna do? It's not gonna stop them, and the father still ain't gonna like him because he don't trust him. But that's not gonna stop that daughter.
Another way of difficult behavior. Like things are different now. So let's say like how you quantify a man, those who let man work hard, break organization, certain ways. Now especially let's say in different communities, a lot of times the woman out there is man. So if that man, say I'm working, let's say my wife out earning, and the woman may feel like, well, back in my day, I worked 3 jobs to deal and I'm scared of everything. And it's not like that.
Exactly.
So then they come. You still have to establish your house, your relationship. Outside of marriage. So that's why I meant like, you can make somebody that's not, that has like, or have like, but have, and all want to think a certain way. That makes it different. That's just the life, just like when, you're dating down and you have your kids one more space. But however, it's a balance. That's how I feel. It's a balance.
It's a balance.
Absolutely.
Not saying that you cannot do it. You're important things out. There's certain situations that it just won't work out. That's the point. This wasn't that person really wasn't it. Go for it. Go for it. That person really matters. You don't have to worry about the relationship between me and my in-laws. I just make sure my foundation here at home. You're not working on the in-laws because there's a lot of times that notion that I don't know. Sometimes you have that in this world. I just think that's thing.
Yeah.
That's not, I get it. So like, just bring just a situation. But no, everything's not happening. But overall, you have to work with the in-law or the other parents. Because they want to make life a lot easier. They're going to make like, not to go your wrong. I would say like, and so I come from different dynamics. I grew up my brother in my house, my father. My grandmother was so that she was her blood daughter. So I was, she was my house about 17 years back. So I've always seen that, I didn't know how she was like mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law or the father of fight. I never saw that one. I ain't get no habit to me. I thought, wow, this is how I look when in-laws, you get along with in-laws, you have a relationship. So, it was good to me, and I was glad and happy that I was able to see that. That's what I got to look for.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, I have to have that. Even now, let's say, and my parents were texting me, and my son's brother, we're going together. But I feel so comfortable enough going to the parents' house and have a conversation. Actually, her brother gave great advice. But it can't just like financial advice. It's just yesterday. I told her just a couple hours ago, like, hey, I had a good conversation with your mother. I'm glad I can, versus going over there, getting arguments. Nobody. So, regardless of that, I got to make sure that she doesn't shout like that. But it's so much easier when you can have their relationship. Well, and my brother, she go to my parents' house and have a conversation with my mom about something, and it's just really beneficial. I just don't like hearing the, against the world, against the world, like, where it's not helpful.
Right.
Especially for people that we've been going to hear it, well, we can pass out a lot of these, that's the wrong.
It has to be a balance, though. We agree with that.
I agree, there's gotta be a balance.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling in, Alvin. We greatly appreciate it.
No problem. Y'all take care.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
I definitely agree. It has to be a balance.
Yeah. I like what he was saying.
And if in the middle, you have to.
He was
there's
blessed
some
to have that.
compromise.
Yeah. Street Queens. Hey. We doing good. You wanted to call and comment on the TOD? Can you take the headphone off? I can't hear you. We having a hard time. We having a hard time hearing you. I don't know if can you speak up a little bit? Yeah, we can hear you better. Yeah. I can hear you. We can hear you now.
Okay. I was just saying, I know from personal experience, the parents don't necessarily have to like you in order for you to date someone. And I just saw my experience with dating my husband. I feel like on both sides of our parents, a lot of things were done to keep us apart. You know, and here we are almost 2 years into this marriage. But had we listened to our parents and not stayed together, where would we be in life? You know, I would, and at the time I had one daughter, my daughter wouldn't have her father just because somebody don't like one of the spouse, or just because your parents don't like the person that you chose. I don't think that's fair. And if we go by Bible says leave and cleave. So that means you leave your family and you cleave to your spouse or whatever that means. If your family can't respect your spouse, then so be it. You know? And I mean, there's always going to be a level of respect for the parents. It's never going to get disrespectful, but that doesn't mean you have to throw your life away or the love of your life away because your parents don't like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can I ask why your parents didn't like?
Well, not necessarily my parents.
Well, the other way.
I don't know, cause I guess cause
outspoken.
I don't think it was that they didn't like. We were really young. We got married at 18 and 19. You know, we were really young. I was the first girl he ever brought around his family, and I'm loud and he's quiet. So they probably just thought, you know, I was running all over him. You know, so and I think that was a lot of it. And they just wasn't used to him dating or having a girl around the family or anything like that. And I mean, you should know, like, I'm more of the outgoing one in the relationship, but my husband is a manly man. He's just quiet. He don't have to, you know, he stands more in the background, you know. Mm-hmm. But I think with him, we just thought I was gonna run all over him or ruin his life or stuff like that instead of, you know, us working together to be great.
Mm-hmm. And little did they know. I mean, you know, sometimes just because they're your parents or whatever, or they're the parents or they're the elders, they don't always know, you know, they don't know everything. They don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. They don't, you know, they can't tell the future. So all they doing is just going off of what they knew. They just probably knew that y'all were young, probably thought that y'all was getting in over y'all heads.
You gotta be careful because sometimes they're like their insecurities.
Yeah.
Their past getting away or their hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be real.
Yeah. And I mean, and then at the same time, they just want the best for their child. And, you know, and sometimes, you know, us as parents, we pave these good ways for our kids. And then when you see them straying away from those paths that you want them to take, it scares you. And then you try to force them to take that path, whether it's good in the end, it really ends up hurting them. Mm-hmm. You know, and I know, like, sometimes you can hurt your child by trying to keep them away from somebody that they really love. You know, because then it sometimes kind of make you feel like, well, do you not love me? Do you not trust me enough to pick the right person for me? You know, and I mean, it was years of hurt behind some of the stuff that happened when we got together by parents. You know, even because we were young. Like, I know my mom told me I need to date Penny, you know, and I just got this claim to one, you know. But I mean, we did what we need to do, and here we are 12 years later. you know, and we've accomplished a lot in this 12 years.
The grass ain't no
I can
greener.
say you said what?
The grass ain't no greener.
Oh yeah, and Mr. Williams told Charles, the grass ain't green on the other side, this is it, and so he did listen to that, so we thank Mr. Williams for that, you know, but no, but for real, I just think if we just, you don't have to be disrespectful, because I would never be disrespectful to anybody's parents, and plus, those parents are my kids' grandparents too, and try to raise us, and his kids' grandparents, like with my mom, so we would never be disrespectful, always with the family functions, things like that, but in a sense, I feel like I had to prove myself to, as the person and the woman that I was, in order to be accepted, you know, and I didn't have to do that with hooping and hollering or anything like that. Just work hard, go to school, push Charles to do what he needs to do, you know, we just work as a team, but we work as a team in science and not telling our parents, well, this is what we're doing and this is how we're going to do it. We're trying to please them. No. We need to please ourselves and get ourselves there, and then they will hop on board, or they'll just stay where they're at. But at the end of the day, you need to please and just make sure your family is good. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. Well put. Thank you so much for calling in, Evan. We appreciate you.
Thank
No
you.
problem. Bye.
All right, guys. Bye.
Yeah. So blunt.
Yeah, I like what she said though. Everything she said was true.
Yeah.
You can't make everybody happy. You can't make everybody happy.
Make everybody
You
happy.
gotta just do what you gotta do. And then, you know, and in the end, they worked out, and that may not be everybody's situation.
I heard,
So,
and we had some other callers that called in. Well,
yeah,
y'all
call back,
back.
caller. Sorry about that. We're trying to get everybody.
Call
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we're trying to get everybody in. Call back.
Call back.
But this is a really good topic.
It
I
really
had a
is.
question I was gonna ask, but it slipped my mind. But it was along the topic. Oh, I was talking about the TV show, because they have the show where it's a family or fiance. And it's like the family,
Right.
they all be on this show, and then the couple, whatever, they talk about, you know, the issues that they got with such and such family, and then the family comes together, and it's either the family give their blessing or they don't. And then after they family gives blessing or not, then it's up to the couple. Are you gonna choose family or you gonna choose your fiance? So I think that's a tough situation to put somebody in, to choose a family over somebody that they love. And
Yeah.
I feel
But
like if you
ultimately,
really,
that's what it comes down.
yeah, but if you really love, like a family member, I'm saying, if you really love your son or your cousin or whoever, you want the best for them, of course, but you
I would feel like this.
You
you
can,
have to let them live their life.
yeah, and when
And you
somebody fall in
shouldn't-
love, it's like when somebody fall in love. So you mean to tell me you'd rather your daughter or your son be walking around moping, heartbroken because you don't want them to be with somebody you don't like, but it ain't your life. You
But
not
then
fucking
people
with.
excuse me, well, I'm trying to save you the heartache, and I'm trying to save you this, and I'm trying to
You
save
already breaking their heart.
True.
You breaking
Either
their heart.
your heart
right
gonna
now.
get broke now, it's gonna get broke later, it's gonna get broke.
And then why you trying to save somebody the heartache, the heartbreak? Let them get broke so they can mend themselves and know how to handle
Some
it
people
later.
don't understand. They just know sometimes to see what's ahead. And they
Yeah.
just trying to.
Help, but I just feel like
Yeah,
for me, I'm not gonna make my relative choose.
Yeah.
It's either me or them.
Yeah.
I don't have the heart
If
to
it's
do
that
that.
bad, I'm just gonna excuse myself from the situation. Like I'm not gonna be as involved as I am. I'm stepping back. Anyways, that's their situation.
I'm
That's
not-
their
because
relationship.
Let them go through
But
that.
every lesson I've learned been from me making my own mistakes. It ain't been from somebody else telling me I'm about to make a mistake. It's been me making my own mistakes. So if you
I'm gonna take heed.
Now,
you can
y'all
take- you can
already
take-
know.
you can
My
take
wheel
it
on that
sometimes.
fire. Gotta learn for herself.
Yeah,
My wheel gonna touch that stove, because my wheel gotta
Thank
learn
you.
for
That's what
herself.
I'm talking about.
I always
You gotta
said
learn
that
for
I
yourself.
have to
Because
learn
here's
for
the
myself, because you telling me it's not gonna click
Check
for
this
me.
out. You said
With
you gonna,
certain stuff,
you
I'm
said,
not.
but you're
I'm
right.
not
But
about
you
to
said
do
you're gonna take heed. So what if you really like that person, and then you end up taking heed?
At the end of
because-
the, at
but-
the end of the day, I'm gonna make a decision for myself.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
going to take in what whoever is saying, and I'm going to take in what I'm feeling and what I see and how I feel.
Because
And I'm not gonna make a decision just
But
because
that-
of what they telling me not to do. I'm not gonna do that.
that's what I'm saying, because you said you're gonna
But I'm
take
gonna
heed.
take heed. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take it in.
Yeah.
And if I feel like, you know what, they right, I am acting off of whatever it is, or what am I doing? That's, you know, if it makes sense, but if it's something in my heart, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like,
But in general terms,
you gotta let me hurt myself.
I'm gonna take heat to certain stuff.
If I'm gonna get hurt, you just gotta let it happen. Just let it happen. I learn my lesson because it might not be the.
I don't know. I can't go through no more
I didn't say I could.
heartache. I done had enough of that.
I'm just talking about in my past.
Okay.
No. The next one is done. The next relationship I get into is my last. Period.
You saying that, but you don't know.
That's why I ain't in no relationship. The next one is.
You know what? Go speak that in
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Speak it.
I already spoken to
He gonna get in a relationship. It's gonna be 6 weeks. I can't do this.
No, it ain't gonna be 6 weeks.
But you can speak that into existence if that's what you want. Say, but say your next relationship gonna be your wife.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Speak it into existence.
Go on and go buy the ring.
We'll mess around and be talking for 6 months. What with me? I ain't
talking for 6 months.
Because I'm trying to make sure that this is what
No, sir. You really gonna be single?
I'm just joking.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am. I'm not gonna talk to nobody.
Ain't nobody about to sit there and put up with that. You talking about you don't know what you want.
I ain't been talking to nobody in 6 months.
Yeah, we just talking.
No, if we talking that long, then we better be together. But I'm just saying, I was just joking. Because believe me, if we just in that talking stage, I done seen the red flag shit. If we just still talking in 6 months, you've been done.
I think the next relationship I get into, I'm gonna try not to have sex. I think I'm gonna like, if you're gonna wait, you're gonna wait. If you're not, you're not. But
that should be the next topic. Can you wait till marriage?
Oh, see, I don't know about all that. I didn't say all that. But I just said, because I think, y'all, it's red.
What's up with it, red? Yeah,
he said, just listen to Rod Wave. He said, just listen to Rod Wave. Boy, Rod Wave have you in your feels.
That's why I don't listen to Rod Wave. I can't listen
Rod Wave and Drake.
I never been a Drake fan.
Really? What's wrong with Drake?
I just never been a fan. That's same
You
thing.
sound like a hater.
How am I a hater? Because I'm not a fan. I'm not a Kanye fan either. So that's gonna make me
You definitely a hater.
No, but going back to the topic, I like what Ebony said. But depending on the situation and how my man handles the family and what's going on, that is ultimately gonna determine my decision in how far we go as a relationship.
Yeah, because if he's letting his family disrespect you, then that's another thing. And then also, I feel like we also have to be careful what we say, because sometimes we be giving up too much information, telling our business. Because of course, you want to talk to your mama, and you tell your mama what you're going through. Now she got a type of feeling towards him because of what he did. So you have to be careful with that too. Sometimes you just need to keep that in. What happens in our house, stay in our house, and we need to deal with that. And then also what Kay said, as far as the family thing, he needs to deal with his family, and I'm gonna deal with my family. So ain't gonna be no
There shouldn't be no disrespect.
Yeah,
and if you still get to that point, let's go. Like, no, that's enough. Like, that's out of hand.
My mama called while I was in the army at one time with my ex. And my mama, you want, yep, let me call back. Bernie,
y'all, they talking about you gotta try to supply before you buy. Y'all need to stop it.
Tell her again.
They talking about definitely gotta try to supply. Y'all are wild.
That's gonna be a good topic. I'm telling y'all, that should be the next topic.
I would be hurt if I get in a relationship and the sex ain't good. Like, what am I gonna do?
I feel that, but I just feel like from me.
But what if you get everything else though? That sucks.
Honey, that does suck. He is everything you want, but the sex
I got my
yeah, better teach him how to please y'all.
You can't teach some things. You just can't teach people. Some people just not teachable. I'm not. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, I'm just saying.
Would you be okay
if she ain't no good, if she just lazy
all the time? If your mate doesn't get you there, I think.
Look, if she lazy, she gonna have to figure something out. We finna get some things straight. I'm just saying.
I don't know. That's a topic for another day. She said every time you can teach him. Some things you just
Tell
can't.
him again.
Some
You better
things
teach
you
that
just
man.
can't teach.
You better
just
teach.
can't
Man, look,
teach somebody.
you better,
Sir,
let me tell you. You
I
better
don't
go
have
get
that
your,
part. I
look,
can't tell you
you better
exactly
go,
what to do with it.
you better
some
go
things
get
you
an
never know.
old school booty talk. Get you a booty talk from 27
Okay,
to 55.
hold on, wait.
Hold on.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know she was there.
I
She
did.
did.
That's
My
why I
bad.
was like,
Okay, let me hold on. That'll be another
Oh my
another day.
gosh. Yeah, that's gonna be a topic for another day.
Yeah, that's another day. Right?
We're gonna come back.
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know,
That's
too
what
much
we need to say
right
for
now.
Red when Red is here.
yeah, that's gonna be a
You
good
gotta
one.
read it. Red talking about that's why you gotta try to supply. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
telling you, Red, tell him. You can't go out.
Red,
Hey, look,
Red. Would you date somebody if their parents didn't like
if
you?
you a hustler and you selling some product, you gotta have somebody. Either you gonna have somebody test the product, or you gonna test the product. One or two.
So you gonna let your partner sample?
I just say my partner. I'm talking about if I got product, if I'm a hustler.
He's
and I'm
saying
selling
somebody
cocaine,
gotta try the
somebody.
product.
So who's gonna try it if you ain't
Somewhere.
trying it?
That's exactly. I'm saying somewhere down the line, it's gonna get tried. Like if I got weed, I'm gonna smoke the weed so I know what kind of weed I got.
He gotta try to supply this week.
Basically, just like Red
So
said.
you ain't waiting, basically.
She said she too old to teach.
How long would you?
Man, you better go.
How long would you wait? How long would you wait?
But what if you don't know? Like, what if you not all there to where he wants you to be and what he like? You would want him to teach you. Why would
Well,
you?
yeah, but I'm just saying.
I was with
Want
somebody
to
else.
teach him,
I waited.
though.
We
Of
waited.
course, you would want to. First of all, when you
I'm talking about her. She said she too old.
I waited.
Oh yeah, you
I have
gotta.
waited 3 months before.
You act like 3 months is a long time.
It is a long ass time.
That's
Yeah,
not a long time.
that's a long
3 months
time.
is not a long time.
Yes, it is.
No, that's
Lord,
not.
yes, it is. I'll be damned.
Okay.
I'll be damned. 3 months.
Is 3 months a long time?
Exactly. I
3
know.
months is not a long
3 months.
time.
3 weeks is a long time. Let me show you.
Say that again. That's what I'm talking about. See, I know I ain't alone in this.
She ain't playing.
I'm
No,
just listening.
whatever.
She said when I push
No,
that
I'm
ass
good.
up on you, you better be ready to take me to the cross. No teaching. Oh man, nail her ass down, goddamn it. You better nail it.
She said, nail me to
You
the
better
cross.
nail it, goddamn it.
I just
Take me
feel
to
like for
the
me,
king.
you're gonna have to wait. If you trying to date, if you
Oh,
trying to
shit.
date me or whatever, guys, not the cross girl.
The
If you
cross.
trying to date me,
The
just
cross.
know this ain't gonna be no walking away.
She talking about the cross. Heroes.
You know what? Stop playing with God.
Let me stop.
Stop playing
He
with
know
God.
my- he
You
know-
gonna strike me down.
Let me move.
He know my
I'm
heart.
about to move.
I don't know.
He
You
gave, hey,
playing
look,
too much.
check this out. He gave me the sense of humor, so you got one too.
$2 much now, sir.
He gave me the sense of humor. He got one too.
All right, you gonna have some sense of humor when you get to that gate too. You thought it was funny, huh?
I did think it was
Gotta
funny.
have some boundaries, though.
Well, that-
I mean,
if
everybody's
he-
different.
If he sent me to hell, that's why all the prostitutes and weed there.
They're
I'm
not
just
worried
joking.
about. They burning down there. They not comfortable.
I'm just joking. Y'all, these
You
is
ain't.
jokes. These is jokes.
I'm
She
gonna
is
pray for you tonight.
she is not gonna let look. She
I'ma
said
pray for you
yes.
I'm gonna pray for both of y'all
Look,
tonight.
y'all gotta.
Oh,
As much as you laugh at the stuff I
Pray.
post, you know I'm good for you.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
man post the funniest memes, dog. That shit is too funny. I be dead. But how long is too long, y'all? How long is too long? to
Write
wait?
that down.
3 months is not a long time.
Write that down.
I really feel like that's not long at all. People act like 3 months is a long time, and it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
3 months is not a long time.
It's not.
Yes, it is. You sound-
Y'all
you look like you're
y'all are
struggling.
tripping.
No,
3 months is a
Kay-
long time.
No, Kay said 3 weeks was too long.
3 months is a long time. I'm gonna judge you.
But you said you waited
It's-
3 months though.
Yeah,
You said
but
you
it
waited-
still was a long time. But
Was
you
it
know
worth
what?
the wait?
I'm
Was it
gonna-
worth the wait?
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all that was my longest relationship.
Was it worth the wait? Well, it must have been a dude with a relationship.
That's why I said
She
that.
put it. She nailed you to the cross.
I nailed her to the cross.
For 3 months.
Shit.
3 months. is-
Think about all that pressure that was built.
Ebony, 3 months is a long time.
Was it 3 months with no?
Lord, she said she needs some now.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
So was it 3 months of you not
Tell me.
doing anything either?
It is a long time, huh?
Answer the question.
Was I? No, I wasn't.
No,
Oh,
measuring yourself. or
Yes, I
nothing?
was. You goddamn right I was.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
That don't count.
Yeah, it do count.
You still
I'm not.
releasing. You still
I'm
releasing.
not. I'm not. Man, look.
Well, I'm not doing it.
It's not.
You're not
the
doing
same.
what?
Them,
But you're doing.
myself.
Yeah, come on. We talk. Look, when you have sex with somebody, that's getting.
I didn't say I was abstinent. I didn't say that.
Lord.
I mean, not.
So,
I'm not
hold on.
abstinent. I'm
Wait a minute.
celibate.
Wait. I'll put it.
Which one is it?
But when you
I'm not saying I'm not celibate.
hold on.
I'm
Wait a
just
minute. Wait a minute.
saying-
What's the difference? Oh, you can't.
Abstinent and celibate.
Abstinence and celibate.
There's a
I thought you
difference.
just weren't having sex. I thought
Celibate
that.
means
I
you're not
thought
having
that
no sex,
They tripping.
even with yourself.
They tripping.
That's celibate.
They
Abstinent, I think that's just not with somebody else.
They tripping.
Every time I heard
So
ears,
you
I'm sorry.
ain't been able to like have
Huh?
go a time.
Thank you,
without
Red.
you
Red
doing
said
it?
3 months is reasonable.
Without even-
Red, 3 months without even pleasing yourself, bro.
No, that's not part of the
All right.
age.
Yes, that's part of the
How was
question.
that part of the
We gotta
question?
ask it.
Why a hoe? Huh? What you mean why a hoe? I'm sorry.
See, maybe that's why I'm saying 3, because I mean that's with nothing.
I'm not. Look,
Nothing.
I can
nope.
go 3 months without nothing.
Okay. When the last
Y'all
time you
y'all
did that?
have fun with it.
Have you ever done that?
Y'all have
I
fun with
probably have. But then I don't keep up with it. I ain't lying.
it. Man, look at her.
That was ugly.
I'm not gonna let
Oh, my
this pressure
auntie on
build up.
y'all.
I'm sorry, Auntie, but look, I can't let that pressure build up. Every time I even look at a piece of ass, it's just.
But I was
it's
talking
at
to
attention.
somebody and they said
Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder.
they've been trying not to do, well, they don't want to be messing around with a lot of females anyway, but then refraining from doing that, and it's just like, because when you do that, it takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yeah.
So he said, him refraining, he found himself like having more energy
energized.
and doing more, but he still ended up.
Yeah. Well,
Let me tell you.
not any y'all should talking about, but 3 months is not a long time. I agree. 3 months is not a long time.
Auntie, it's a long time for me.
3
I'm
months is not a
sorry.
long time.
I'm sorry, Auntie. It's a long time for me.
Eddie talking about more power to you. Oh, y'all, my Eddie here laughing at us. All right, y'all. So we still on the TOD. It's 9:43. If y'all want to call in, let us know. Could you date someone if the parents didn't like you?
What's that song? Fuck that. Fuck that. Play that song.
Okay. Make sure y'all keep it locked with the Street Queens on
Street100theheat.com.
Tuesday, Street Queens every Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. on Street100theheat.com. Interact with us. Email us at thestreetqueens@street100theheat.com. Follow us on IG at The Street Queens. And you can even call, comment, and debate on the topic of the day segment of our show, starting at 7:30 p.m. at 832-975-8100. We can't wait to hear from you.
Westside.
No, who else is on the
You want
song?
fun? Everything y'all did. It been done. My shoe game, my shoe game. You can't touch that shit. Bitch that honey by fuck me. I'm trying to fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that honey by fuck me. Now fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that honey by fuck me. Now fuck that bitch. 3. What you wanna do here? Bitch, I'ma fuck like Rubel. Still working on getting cool clear. You ain't got nigga my shoe
That guy's name, Trinidad
I'm right there, ready. Tryna chill my whole hair ready. Bitch, you ugly, that bitch, you ugly. Both y'all whole little scary. I don't wanna get married. Chick you a bird, Harry. I ain't so good, me whole like one fatty salad. I'm around, no getting me, no butt. Got your main bitch on my dick shit, she ain't nothing. Her hip fast, she walk past me like she. She said my arms must try to touch that. I said, bitch. I bang hoes, riding the truck, top rain road. I train hoes, on pimp, Trinidad J. Cole. Westside, thank you. It wasn't fun.
You turn your head down at night? No.
Y'all did.
It been done. My shoe game. Can't touch this shit. Instead of how about fuck me. I'm trying to fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Instead of how about fuck me. Now fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Instead of how about fuck me. Now fuck that bitch. Fly like L-Train. Me and you got truck boys on, you ain't got this pen, man. My LBB clip. Thank you, big shit. You tell that bitch, man, fuck that hoe. I ain't still that shit trick. Sit for birthday. This was your skirt day. All I like is going in, cause on me like birthday. Y'all niggas so red. The bitch, you so great. I pull up on the scene in the Grace Lane. Feel me on two clicks. Westside was up first. Y'all need my supper. If that bitch wanna do that shit, I might need me a rubber. Only on road one whip, 4 guns. If you see big mama, I'll fuck that bitch. Westside, baby. It wasn't for everything y'all did. It been done. My shoe game. You can't touch this shit. Instead of how about fuck me. Hold up. I'm trying to fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Instead of how about fuck me. Now fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Let's go to that bitch. Instead of how about fuck me. Now fuck that bitch. We still about me. Giving up the pussy for a dinner and a movie. I hate me a nasty ass nigga that don't care. Fuck with my ex cause I have the nigga scared. What you here for? Baby, I'm a nympho. Know to keep a nigga on top like a Flintstone. Real freaks don't trip, they come and damn dip. Treat them like party favors, I pass them like chips. Get my nut damn what? I'm back to business and good sex and a trick. That's all they need. Don't be scared, just like boy, come on my way. That's my shit, that's my way. Do it like that, baby. Don't be scared, just like that, come on my way. I said do that, baby, all night long. You know I turn up on my phone. I know you bad when I'm next on red. But then you get all up in the bed and they take me out like you know with the best. You got all right, damn, we could dress, make a dance in the piece, make it dance in the rest. Rockstar, rap, dance in the and baby, I want it, and I'll just be honest, cause I just can't front when I look at you. Just keep it 100 when I throw these hundreds. I hope that your ass gonna listen. Do it like that, and I'll repeat. Don't be scared, I'm afraid. Just like that, come on my way. It's my shit, it's my way. Do it like that, and I'll repeat. Don't be scared, I'm afraid. Just like that, come on my way. Yeah, all of them see they crunchy, man. Riding like a cowgirl, I'm a country fan. And you're the medicine, but I made a morphine. I just up with the cookie on quarantine. It's gonna be like race. When I run up in the spot, just know they play. Slide on the nigga, I'ma need my skin. Social media, I'ma need my space. I done did it, I won with it. I made peace with myself, had one with it. I can't let that cookie nigga come dumped in it. I told her we should have shot like guns in it. I mean, I know that you feeling me, I can tell that you feeling me. I get like you was at me, boy, you really be killing me. How you taking me, hitting me? Girl, you gotta be shitting me. It's like a comedian, you gotta be shitting me. I like it, I like it, I like it, yeah. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, yeah. That's my shit, that's my way. Do it like that and I'll repeat. Don't be scared.
take off the song and make it go.
Put a little verse on there.
Big racks gotta stay up. Little boy, get your weight up. She beating her makeup just for me to fuck it up. Ball player, no ball back. Throw it out just to make it back. Throw it out just to make it back. Throw it out just to make it back. Drop my top, yeah, you smell the aroma. If she bad, put them heels on her. Pay that tab, drop that bill on her. All that ass, I won't feel on her. Drink, build on me. Still with my same homies. Yeah, got that thing on me. But up right now, bang on them. Bad bitch gonna say yes. Chess move, never play chess. The whole kitchen is a hot mess. Took a break for a lab test. You don't even wanna know the rest. How the shit really went down. 3 plugs on my cell phone, said I want the money back right now. Big racks gotta stay up. Little boy, get your weight up. She beat her makeup just for me to fuck it up. Ball player, no ball back. Throw it out just to make it back. Throw it out just to make it back. Throw it out just to make it back. Drop my top, yeah, you smell the aroma. If she bad, put them heels on her. Pay the tab, drop that bill on her. All that ass, I won't feel on her.
In the kitchen with the Bobby Brown. Birds on me make a mocking sound. Stash 100,000 in the ground. Case a nigga gotta gun you down. Racks. Spend it and get it right back. Come on. I jump in the coupe with no hat. Hop in the wreck in this Mac. We not gon' play with the max. Go to the bank, get the bags. Mini truck, bought it all cash. I take all bottles on ass. I got the coke for her crew. Coke, Molly and Perkins too. New money, blue hundreds to suit. You sick and you broke out the flu.
Big racks gotta stay up. Little boy, get your weight up. She beat her makeup just for me to fuck it up. Ball player, no ball back. Throw it out just to make it back. Throw it out just to make it back. Throw it out just to make it back. Drop my top, yeah, you smell the aroma. If she bad, put them heels on her. Pay that tab, drop that bill on her. All that ass, I won't feel on her.
Oh, mommy, you come play money? Probably a million makes a lot of money from
I hit the back of the Benzo. Won't play games, you know Nintendo. I hit the G-Spot, make a tingle. YG400, he a nympho. I like real ass with dimpo. She got pride, no height, I think so.
Be sure to tune into the Street Queens every Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. on street100theheat.com. Email us at street100theheat.com. Follow us on IG at Street Queens, and you can even call on the topic of the day segment of our show starting at 7:30 p.m. at 832-975-8100. We can't wait to hear from you.
This our last time with the out.
Y'all don't go crazy.
Lead up, got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you and I'm with it, babe. Just tell me what to do and I need it, babe. Gucci and Prada. Drifty crib in the middle of the night. I don't let you miss it cause I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shower, I know you a great little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shower, I know you a great little baby. I can tell you what it is now. I can put you on a flight.
Okay, go back to your side.
Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody hit you shout, but I know you a great girl, baby. Yo, give me the holes on my phone when they find out. And they switch when they see I'm choosing on my bitch. Top down, got her doing donuts on the dick. Yeah,
Come on,
she don't need no hands on my dick. Do your dance. Pop the rubber band, hit the daddy like you got it. Yo, pretty poppin' phone, just to lick it down, down. Let me put it down, down. Put it down, down. Watch me put it down, down. Put it down, down. Trip deep grip in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me, have to put it down right.
All right, tonight.
I can put you on flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody make you shout, but I know you a great little baby. Everything you do is amazing.
All right, come on, like this. All right, come on, Kim. Stay with us. Stay with us now.
You a great little baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the hip hop.
No.
Street Queens on street100heat.com. I'm out with
This your girl K
And
Cole.
your boy, stay ready, man.
already. So we had a great show tonight. Thanks to everybody that tuned in and showed us love. We had a great motivational quote of the day, and it was the opinions of others. The thoughts and opinions of others does not determine
The direction of your future.
the direction of
Right.
determine the direction of my life. Yeah, along those lines, y'all kind of keep me going.
You know
And
what
then
we're talking about.
COD was, could you be in a relationship with someone if their parents didn't like you? And a lot of y'all commented and told us,
Say F them parents.
yeah, a lot of y'all said F them parents. A lot of y'all said your parents are your support system, so it ain't gonna work, and you gotta find a balance. And so I think it's just a mixture of all of that. And it just as long as there's respect on both ends, everybody should be good. Love wins. Love should always win.
Balance and compromise.
There we go. Everybody gotta be in a those situation. All right, y'all. So as always, be you.
Do you
Be blessed.
stay safe?
Stay true and keep it
I'll keep it 100.
yeah.
Stay trill and stay ready.
Already, and make sure y'all tune in next Thursday.
And every Thursday right here on Street
.com.
Already.
We love y'all. Have a good night.
All the time.
I beat her.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. See y'all
So
next
who won?
Thursday. After.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
Who won?
Oh, sure. Everybody ready?
Live, live,
Mom, who won?
I meant the same thing.
Stay young.
I meant the same video.
Just by 12, nigga, everybody.
big old. She